All this week, if you've been watching, we've been telling you about this wonderful program that helps the most vulnerable people in our community, children. It's been the focus of this week's Hey Help campaign, where we champion, there we go. It's where we champion a local effort or organization and hopefully inspire you to get involved or to donate or to do something to help this organization do what they do. And this week, it is the YWCA's Family Preservation Project at Coffee Creek, the state's only women's prison. So let me tell you kind of what this program does. They give mothers, like the woman I'm about to introduce you to, the tools to be a parent while they're in prison. So what does that mean exactly? Well, they counsel them. They teach them to talk to their kids. They help them be involved in their children's lives, communicate with their schools or their doctor or their foster parent. They help them to make amends with their children as well. I met a woman named Nova, who went away when her kids were very young. She was an addict and said that her first sober moments actually with her daughter when she was 5 years old was during a visit at Coffee Creek through the help of this program. Now, 7 years later, Nova has been out, she has been sober, and her family has been thriving.
How vital, though, was strengthening that relationship with your children and strengthening your identity as their mother to your ability to become a better person?
Oh, it was pivotal. I mean, there was no way that I would have gotten out of Coffee Creek and stepped right back into their lives and been successful if I didn't have that. I would have. I mean, I walked out of there. Marco drove me home from prison. He had his permit, and I was making lunches and taking them to school, and able to just plug in right away. I mean, there were some things that were awkward, but I was immediately parenting and immediately stepping into these roles that I would have never been able to do before. And I had stopped giving lip service to so many things that I'd done before, and my actions were like speaking for themselves. And I don't know if there's even words that I can explain it other than like I'm just living proof that it was working.
Now, whenever we run stories like this one, I always get emails from people who simply don't have a lot of sympathy for people in prison. After all, they put themselves there, and it's supposed to be partly a punishment, right? But in this case, at least the way I look at it, think about the kids. I mean, think about the children who not only suffer through the loss and humiliation of having their mother sent to prison, but oftentimes they blame themselves. And imagine how they carry that with them throughout their lives and what that can do to their lives. I mean, the studies that detail the plight of these children are undeniable. And the importance of having a strong relationship with your parents, especially a mother, is well documented. But you don't need to read the case studies, trust me. All you have to do is talk to Nova's son, Marco.
You know, I remember in 6th grade, I had a lot of shame when she went away and a lot of embarrassment. And I was always to myself, and I'm still pretty independent to this day, but just like knowing everything she went through and how she's back on her feet now, you know, obviously she's just my motivation, my hero. And it just shows that, you know, no matter what you go through, there's hope. And I think hope is what I really needed, you know, growing up. I didn't have a lot of hope when she went away. Also, like I said, when she first went to jail and she got out, it was like nothing changed really. We were all just doing the same thing. And then she went away for longer. And when she came out the second time, you know, she completely had changed. And so, yeah, it just gave me a lot of hope, really.
Marco is currently on scholarship playing football at Oregon State. His mom, Nova, was a Division I athlete and is his inspiration to play at this higher level. And I hope this story inspires you to get involved with some of the work they do. Each week, we profile a different organization or program, and this week it is the Family Preservation Project. So please, if you feel inspired, if you'd like to help, open the camera on your phone, point it at the QR code on your screen. It'll take you to a link to donate. You can also just go to kgw.com/heyhelp, and once you get there, there will be a page. You can click a drop-down menu and select Family Preservation Project. We're calling this a micro donation drive. You don't have to give a lot of money. Feel free to give any amount that you'd like. Every bit counts. And if you have an organization that you think needs some more attention, please let us know.